Have you ever caught yourself thinking, I wish I could make money with something I love? Well, what if I told you that you might actually be able to? Turning your hobby into a career is a dream many of us have, but does it always work out the way we think?
Everything I'd gone through, I realized that the human mind, if you can put it in a very quiet, calm place and get it to calm down and not be so spastic, that you could possibly make this work out for you. How bad are you
What
really?
is up, everybody? Welcome back to What Makes Sense. I'm Lawrence, and today we're going to explore something that many of us wonder at some point in our lives. Can I turn my hobbies into a career? If you've ever thought about turning your career into a full-time gig, this one's for you. I'll show you how it can be done and what you need to consider along the way to make that dream a reality. Part 1. The fuel to your journey. Let's start with the fuel, your passion. Imagine a hobby is like a car engine, and that passion is the fuel that drives it forward. Without it, you're stuck in the park. But when you really feel connected to what you do, everything just seems to flow, right? The energy you get from pursuing your hobby doesn't feel like work. It feels like purpose. It feels fulfilling. It feels. But turning that passion into a career, that's like shifting into drive. It requires a bit more than just filling up your tank. It needs strategy, planning, and most importantly, consistency. Part number 2, the roadblocks, reality checks. But of course, they are roadblocks. No journey is ever smooth. There will be bumps in the road, obstacles that make you question if turning your hobby into a career is even possible. And things like competition, market demands, and balancing your hobby with the realities of a business that come into play are just examples of what these roadblocks can seem like. It's like going on a road trip and realizing halfway that your car might not be able to make it up to the mountain. You could give up and turn back, or you could find a way to keep going even if it means taking a detour. Take YouTube stars for example. Many begin filming as a hobby, just recording videos for fun, but they had to figure out how to grow their channels, making money and keeping their content fresh and engaging. Just like a road trip, it wasn't always smooth sailing, but they learned along the way. Most of the YouTubers you watch today on the productivity channel started out vlogging. That's a start, but that's not ultimately where you will end. Vlogging might have been their passion, but taking a detour and leaning into the productivity space was something that made their hobby, the filming aspect of it, possible. Part 3. Pit stops. On a road trip, you need to stop for gas, food, or even stretch your legs. It's just as important when you're turning your hobby into a career to take the pit stops for learning, growth, and reflection. You need to take time to learn about your industry, develop new skills, and refine your craft. Think of musicians, Ed Sheeran for example, right? Who didn't hit it big overnight. He took years of learning, performing at small venues, and refining his sound. Every small gig was a pit stop, helping him build the skills and connections necessary for success. Part 4. The roadmap. Turning passions into profit. Let's talk about creating your roadmap. Turning your hobby into a career does not happen by accident. It doesn't. I wish it did. I literally wish it did, but it doesn't. It requires a plan, one that helps you navigate from where you are now to where you want to be. So here are steps to build your roadmap. Number 1, start small. Like any road trip, take small steps first. Do not expect overnight success. Start with a side hustle or a part-time commitment. Number 2, set clear goals. Map out where you want to be in 3, 6, or 12 months. Set clear goals to keep yourself on track. Number 3, building a network. Just like you need a good GPS on the road trip, you need connections and mentors to guide you in the right direction. Number 4, embrace the detours. Sometimes you might find yourself on an unexpected route, but do not be afraid to embrace the detours. They could lead you to the opportunities you never anticipated. And that's it. Those are the steps you need to build your roadmap. So part 5, the destination, your new career. Eventually with time, effort, and perseverance, you'll arrive at your destination. Your hobby will no longer just be something you do for fun. It will become your career, and sometimes it might not feel as fun as it used to. But remember, even when you get there, the journey never really ends. It's like a road trip. Your career will continue to evolve as you grow. So the next time you wonder if you can turn your hobby into a career, remember, it's all about nurturing your passions and being patient with the process. But here's the twist. What if I told you that your hobby might not just become a career, but something bigger than you have ever imagined? A game changer that could reshape everything you thought you knew about your passion. The real question is, what if the key to success is closer than you think? What makes sense might just have to be the answer. Stay tuned, because next time we'll dive deeper into how small steps can lead to big and significant wins.